वीडियो भी इनवाइट करना। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहार। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। हरे राम राम नरञ्चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वती व्यासं तो जयामुदीरये अष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्री श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपसाग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् च नललिता श्रीशाखान्वितम् हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका नमस्तुते वृंदावनेश्वरी सवानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धु भवेव च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचार निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय हरे कृष्ण basic blessings from all the saints. To just self purify myself, so just to recite the Bhagavatam slokas and to speak on behalf of like all the devotees. Okay. So we'll be discussing today Canto 4, Chapter 9, and sloka numbers 48, 49, and 50. So 48, 49, there is no purport from sloka 50 it has. So I'll just read out sloka number 48 and we'll recite sloka number 50 and then read purport and discuss on that. So sloka number 48. Uttamascha dhruvassobham अन्योन्यं प्रेम विफलौ अंगसंगाद उत्पुलकाव अस्रौघं मुहुर्मुहतौ. Two brothers, Uttama and Dhruv Maharaj, also exchanged their tears. They were overwhelmed by the ecstasy of love and affection, and when they embraced one another, the hair on their bodies stood up. And sloka number 49. सुनीतिर अस्य जननी प्राणेभ्यो अपि प्रियं सुतम् उपगुह्य जहावाधिं तदंग स्पर्श निवृता. Translation. Suniti, the real mother of Dhruva Maharaj, embraced the tender body of her son, who was dearer to her son, to her, than her own life, and thus forgot all material grief, for she was very pleased. Text 50. So we'll recite this. Payastanabhyam susrava. Payastanabhyam susrava. Netrajai salilai sivai. Netrajai salilai sivai. Tadabhisichyamanaभ्याम् तदाभिषिच्यमानाभ्याम् Veera Veera Suvo Moho. Veera Veera Suvo Moho. Payasthanabhyam Susrava. Netrajai Salilai Sivai. Tadabhischa Manabhyam. Veera Veera Suvo Moho. Payasthanabhyam Susrava. Netrajai Salilai Sivai. Tadabhischa Manabhyam. Veera Veera Suvo Moho. Word translation. Paya, milk. Stanabhyam, from both breasts. Susrava, began to flow down. Netrajai, from the eyes. Salilai, by tears. Sivai, auspicious. Tada, at that time. Abhisitya manabhyam, being wetted. Veera, my dear Vidura. Veera Suva, of the mother who gave birth to a hero. Mohu, constantly. Translation and purport by Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada. My dear Vidura, Suniti was the mother of a great hero. Her tears, together with the milk flowing from her breast, wet the whole body of Dhruva Maharaj. This was a great auspicious sign. Purport by His Divine Grace. When deities are installed, they are washed with milk, yogurt, and water. And this ceremony is called Abhisheka. In this verse, it has been especially mentioned that the tears which flowed down from the eyes of Suniti were all auspicious. The auspiciousness of the Abhishek ceremony performed by his beloved mother was an indication that in the very near future, Dhruva Maharaj would be installed on the throne of his father. The history of Dhruva Maharaj's leaving home was that his father refused to give him a place on his lap. And Dhruva Maharaj determined that unless he got the throne of his father, he would not come back. Now, this Abhishek ceremony performed by his beloved mother was an indication that he would occupy the throne of Maharaj Uttanpa. It is also significant in this verse that Suniti, mother of Dhruva Maharaj, is described as Veerasu, a mother who produced a great hero. There are many heroes in the world, but there is no comparison to Dhruva Maharaj, who was not only a heroic emperor of this planet, but also a great devotee. A devotee is also a great hero because he conquers the influence of Maya. When Lord Chaitanya inquired from Ramananda Rai about the most famous men in this world, the latter replied that anyone who is known as a great devotee of the Lord is to be accepted as the most famous. Jaja Vaisla Prabhupada ki jai. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayati yat kripatam Sri Guru Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwar. Jai. So, and just go back to sloka number 48. Just to read out again. So, as we discussed yesterday, like after Suruchi, okay, so first one is like Uttanpad, and after that Suruchi blessed Dhruva Maharaj. Okay, and after that the two brothers, so Uttam and Prahlad Maharaj, embraced each other, and they became overwhelmed with ecstasy of love and affection. So is in the previous verse also it has said like after one is accepted by the Lord and it has been the the Lord bestowed the special mercy on the person, then he becomes the object of love and dearer to each and everyone in this world. And what about this world? In all the three locals. The demigods also like him very much. So in that way, Dhruv Maharaj, since he already got the like, darshan of the Lord, and the Lord bestowed him what is special mercy. So now, ultimately, everyone, every living being, they have got the special love for Dhruv Maharaj. And they started showing that when Dhruv Maharaj returned home. And they were like those love and affection was coming out in different forms. Okay, so that's how like when one becomes devotee, so naturally so the people who are faithful to the Lord, they develop affection and great love towards that devotee. Only the miscreants or the people who are envious of the Lord, they feel very harsh and they feel very bad about the devotees. Or otherwise, if anyone has little inclination towards the Lordship, then he always loves the devotees, the people who are faithful to the Lord. And after that, so when they embrace their hair stood up, of the body stood up. So they become overwhelmed in ecstasy to both of them because think like Uttam would have realized the difference in Dhruv Maharaj. Like after he embraced the lotus feet of the Lord, so Dhruva is surcharged. So if you touch a surcharged person, then also you will also feel. So like it's a electric current. So if someone has got electric shock, even after he leaves that, then also there is some static electricity in the person. So people is, don't touch now. Still there will be some static. So this is not static. So Lord's devotional and mercy is not static. It is most dynamic. So it will surcharge for sure. And it is also said that the Guru Maharaj used to say that in the bank of Ganga's river, the people will say, okay, so you took bath in Ganga, I'll touch you, so my bath is also Ganga. So like that, Uttam would say, okay, anyway, my brother Dhruva has got the special mercy of the Lordship, Lord Vishnu. So at least if I embrace him closely, then I'll get all the mercy. So like that he must be feeling and embracing Dhruv Maharaj tightly, and he was very much pleased and ecstatic. So without doing anything, he also gets that mercy. Like that's why we ask people, at least you don't do anything. Just come to the temple in the festival. You will get all the prasadams. The feast prasadam, even if someone is working hard or doing so many services, arranging everything, prasadam distribution, everything, he'll also get all the nice feast prasadam. The person who just visited the temple, attended the like festival, he'll also get the full plate prasadam. He'll also get nice one. So that is also special quality of devotional service and arranging the festivals of the Lord and going or coming near to the Lord. So in any way they will be benefited. So Jen Ken Prakarana, in whatever way they come near to the Lord, in front of the Lord, they will be, or they come in front of the devotees, in contact of the devotees, associated little in any way, then they will be for sure in time comes that they will be liberated. They will be such as that special charge that gets transferred in some of the other. That's why it is said that even if you want to like have any dealing, you want to do any dealing, then do the dealing with devotees. Remain within the devotees circle. If you are going out of that, then that charge, you are going away from the charge. So that is how it's so important. Like whatever we are or wherever we are, we should at least be on and around of pure devotees or self-realized devotees. So at least even if we are not qualified to get the mercy, somehow or other will get the transfer from the pure devotees or the self-realized souls. So that is what is most required. So that's why it is said that I don't have any power. So Guru Maharaj, please give some mercy. एकाकी आमार नहीं पाएगा. So alone I cannot do. I don't feel any empowerment that I can achieve the lotus feet of the Lord. So Guru Maharaj, please give your mercy and please bestow some blessing that I can get the association of pure devotees. I can get the pastimes of the Lord to hear from the pure mouth of the unalloyed, self-realized souls. So after Uttam embraced Maharaj, then started the mother, his own mother. So it is a custom even in India nowadays that the mothers or the wife, so when the husband comes back, or the son comes back, so it is not that she will run away. Oh, I have the like uh, I deserve to meet him the first. So they will let everyone to meet, and at last they will meet. So that in that same way, like we saw here, like Suniti, although she is the real mother, and she is the one who encouraged Dhruva Maharaj the most. Okay, after she was like he was completely dejected, so he gave the instruction to go to the forest and do the like devotional service to the Lord, but she kept herself away. So, okay, let everyone meet. At last, I meet. And Suniti, the real mother of Dhruva Maharaj, embraced the tender body of Krishna. So anyway, Dhruva Maharaj is a little boy only, only 5 years old. So it must be tender. The body should be tender. But for mother, anyway, the body of her child is always tender. She never thinks that the body of the children is Brahma and was dearer to her than her own life, and thus forgot all material grief. So only by seeing one's child, someone is always very pleased and overwhelmed. Whatever the grief, the sadness is there in a mother's heart, that goes away just by looking at the child. What to talk about a person, a devotee like Dhruv Maharaj, and who had just got the mercy of the Supreme Lord. By looking at him, so she was very pleased, and all her grief went away. So all those grief which was there from the beginning, that she was always lamenting that I have no good quality because my husband doesn't look at me only. He doesn't think, he doesn't accept me as a queen also. He accepts me just as a servant. So my mother just she brought me and married. At least I got a son for me, but he doesn't like me. So that was a great grief and sorrow for Suniti. And it is always like that. Like, a lady who has left everything came to a husband's house. If she doesn't get what she deserves, and like love and care from the husband, then where she will go. So she will always be feeling very dejected, a great sorrow. So in Grihastha life, also the husband should take care of the wife. It is not that okay, I have some other responsibilities. So anyway, we are married now. What is for few years have passed away. So let her do whatever. So let her do all the household chores and take care of everything, and she will be grown up. So it is not like that. So everyone needs love and care and affection. So like we devotees take care of each other. So in the family also, the husband should take care of them. And Mataji's, uh, the wives, they are very emotional. So they should be taken care of very nicely. And later on, the son should take care. So they have the tendency, although in this material world, now this fashion is now that feminism, equality, and I want independence. But within their heart, those very women also, they know, they seek very much insecurity. So outwardly, they just show up. They see we can also do like the men, but they seek the the protection, the affection of others, and most likely, so their husband. If they do not get that, they are always dejected. They are always in grief. So that grief which was there in Suniti's life, she could neither disclose it to anyone. But when Dhruv Maharaj came back, like after being rejected or not allowed to sit on the lap of his father, she said, "Hey, what can I do?" He's like, your father doesn't accept me as wife only. He will not listen to me anything. So what can I do? And you want now the throne. So no one can give. So only the Supreme Lord can give. So that grief which was there in Suniti's life, everything else which was there, now those all are forgotten by looking at the brilliant and bright face of Dhruv Maharaj, and she embraced. And after that, they said that how her love is exhibited. It says the tears just roll down from her eyes and along with the milk from her breast. So like it did Abhishek, so it bathed through Maharaj completely. So that is a sign of love. And this cannot be like artificially, you can't do that. Artificially, it is not possible. Like in the serials and movies, you can put some glycerin to take some tears, but not this kind of tears that you can do Abhishek someone. It is not outward. This automatically it comes. And I don't think like milk will come out by any artificial. So these are pure natural. Now, in this world, in Kali Yuga, we cannot even think of this like it's something. This kind of love and affection can be exhibited in it personally. The same thing, like it was also said when after this Kurukshetra war, Sri Krishna went back. At that time, he was 90 plus years old. But by looking at him, Yashoda Mai, she also had like what Suniti is experiencing, like a little bit of that kind of ecstasy. So Yashoda Mai, when she saw Krishna, so like the milk flooded from her breast, like out of the motherly nature towards her son, and tears rolled away, and she started completely like Avisipta to drench the Lord. Like that, when the motherly love is arised, okay, so this kind of motherly love and affection, the science exhibits. But in this world, it will never happen. It's like whatever the little motherly love is there. That is only a lot in this current time. But at least in our devotee community, we should maintain like how the mother should take care of the son and how the love and affection should be there. Or otherwise, like we now see, the children are devoid of this pure love and affection from their parents only. If they don't get time from the parents, if they don't get that love and affection, then what will be like their whole up, like upraising is getting bewildered, or I'd say like it is not a proper raising of the child if this kind of love and affection is not given even in a tender age. Now everyone thinks that my child should like, excel in material successfulness. From 3 or 4 years only, give a smartphone. Okay, now yeah, he knows operating mobile phone. So what is what is the greatness in this operating? If you just touch something or the other thing happens in. Is there a great thing if the 3 year child knows operating the mobile phone? They'll say, okay, now he's in standard one. Now he can generate some text out of the chat GPT. If chat GPT is on, if anything goes on, it just captures and produces some output. What is the greatness in this? So if those things, if only gadgets are given, only the material academic qualifications are given. So those things are just given to them so that they will be equipped to be under the force of the illusory energy, nothing else. So if they do that, so they think that we'll be equipped him in a way that he will go on the war field and he will fight on behalf of illusory energy and conquer on what? So conquer on our pure devotional service. So they will say, no, there is nothing like this. There is no Lord. What is the logical answer to this? I would not accept. Uh, in a way, like for doing the material things. Yeah, for doing material. Hmm. You know, this much and he gets this. Yes. Yeah, that is also one more thing. They think because, yeah, this is one more dangerous thing. The parents think that, okay, in my childhood or whatever I could not get, I want to give it to my child. So even if he doesn't do that much, they will just shower everything on him. Okay, take this also, take this also, take that also. So they'll think that, okay, I'm so merciful to my child that even uh, without asking. So I am giving, I am just facilitating him everything up to his desire. How much desire you can fulfill? The same person, now we may think, okay, if I'm giving him a remote car or a nice gadget and everything else, he'll be happy. Because he doesn't know anything now, he'll be happy. But when he's grown up, you cannot upkeep to the standard word he'll maintain. His desire will go on and on. And that time he'll say, hey, now you are not giving anything. You are not able to give me. Like when I was a child, you were giving me all the gadgets, everything up to the standards of my friends and all. So now if he goes to some other college and all, if billionaires kids are coming in, then if you are not able to upgrade with the standard, then what will be his mental condition? So we have to think how we should take care of the child. And the motherly love and care, affection, that should be there. Prabhupada used to say, like the Bengali mothers, they are like perfect. So They take care of the children even up to now. If there is a comparison of mothers in all across and Bengali mothers, they are really different. They have special like love and care for their children. So like that. So we are just discussing about how mothers should be affectionate towards the children. So that love and affection, if they get, so even when they are grown up, they will realize that this love and affection which we got from the parents, that is incomparable. That no one can give. They will ultimately realize that. So that way, that relationship will stay good even when the parents are old. So they will again return back the same kind of love and affection. If we have not given that love and affection to the child, how can we expect that? If we have just given gadgets and facilitated them with all the material things, then they'll also feel that okay, I'll just earn money and make everything ready. So if they are unable to do something, I'll facilitate the Medicares and so all the equipments I'll set up. Okay, so he'll also only give material things at their old age, while they would be seeking some affection. So that's the main logic behind this. So here in the purport, Prabhupada is nicely writing that it is an indication that already anyway the Raja Abhishek will happen. The coronation of Dhruv Maharaj is going to happen. So this is an indication. The trailer has already started. That Abhishekam is done with milk and water. Okay. So that is already started. So and he says that this Abhishek is very auspicious because of his mother's dear milk. So it is very auspicious. Then just to like for the formality Abhishekam which is done for the Raja Abhishek. And here Prabhupada writes that it is also significant in the verse that Suniti, mother of Dhruv Maharaj, is described as a Veerasu. So this is very important. Out of all the devotees, no one would be so much heroic like Dhruv Maharaj. In 5 year, a 5-year-old child, how much courage he had. That's why Prabhupada always liked Dhruv Maharaj also very much. I think like he said once that I want that some of my or any of my devotee become like Dhruv Maharaj, and so that I will also go along with him to the Golok Vrindavan. So he desired like कि मेरा भी कोई जो डिसाइपल है तो वो ध्रुव जैसा होता तो मैं भी ऑटोमेटिक चला गया सुनीति जैसा रात में पहले से ही मैं लाया था तो Dhruv Maharaj was really very courageous, not like other devotees, very meek, humble, and just no, I don't want, I can't do anything, I can. But he was in a different way because he had those material desires. If someone has desire, then the drivers will come to do something, to do this, to do that. So Ashtang Sarira, yes, I will do. He said, you just tell me Naradji, hey Guru Maharaj, please tell me what I have to do. I will do, no problem. But I should get the result. I am desirous of getting the results. I am not worried about practices. Whatever needs to be done, I will do. For the Lord, why I'll not do? So this is like he is a very heroic person. And he says, Prabhupada, there are many heroes, but who is the real hero? Not just when one is practicing something to that, but if he is a devotee of the Lord, then he is the real hero. Otherwise, no. Like in some of the lectures Guru Maharaj was saying, so there were so many emperors, like the Mughal. or the Alexander the Great and the British Empire was literally everywhere in the world. But where are they now? Everything is lost. No empire is there, no emperor is remembered. But he used to say, but look at Srila Prabhupada's empire. In just 10 years, all over the world, he established these centers and he spread the holy name of the Lord. Now, literally, you see the glories of Srila Prabhupada. This is called winning the world. Digvijay, Vishwa Vijay isko kehte hain. All over the world, by taking the holy name of the Lord, if you can conquer and win the hearts of the people, then forever, like at least now we are saying that at least for 10,000 years it will go on. But as long as this universe is there, the devotees will prevail all over the world. That maybe sometimes in some corner there will be less devotees or one or two devotees, something, but it will be there. That is the concept. It is not like that after some time, if some emperor comes, so he just forcefully claims, kills few people and makes them to accept him as a king. And after he is died, then people says, okay, he was a rascal number one. Okay, then everyone like chastises him. So it's not like that. So when devotees, when they conquer and they win hearts, then the actual glory comes after the depart. That is the real conquer. So Prabhupada, although he says I like a hero devotee like Dhruva Maharaj, but he was the real superhero for us. And this, so the last line of purport, like Prabhupada says, like when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inquired Ramananda Rai, were the most famous myths in the world. So first he was asking, so what is the ultimate knowledge? Gyan Gadhe Kaun Gyan? So Ramananda Rai said that who knows about the devotion of Krishna, that is the ultimate knowledge. And who knows this? If anyone who is known as a greater devotee of the Lord, he is the famous man. If he is not a devotee of the Lord, then the world will not remember him for long. Even if they remember, they will remember in a bad way, like Ravan, like Kansa, like Hiranyakasipu. So what is the use of remembering someone in that unfavorable way, like in a demonic way? But if one is a devotee of the Lord, like Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Buddhist Maharaj, or these great devotees, Hanuman, Arjun, so time and time after, so people will remember in a good way. And they are always praised, they are always worshipped by the generation come and by like ages after ages. So that's the glories of the devotees and devotees like Dhruva Maharaj. So with this, we'll be blessed to Srimad Bhagavatam today. If anyone has any feedback, any question, any suggestions, please, you can go ahead now. Online, if anyone has anything.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for the very nice class. As you were mentioning about how Uttama embraced Dhruva and felt the same ecstasy, I was remembering how Pratap Rudra Maharaj, he wanted to meet Mahaprabhu and he was denied. But then Ramananda Rai went and spoke to him saying, really he has to meet, and how because of the king, Ramananda Rai was able to move to Jagannath Puri. But still Mahaprabhu refused and he said, but I can meet his son because it is mentioned Atma Vai Jayate Putraha, that the son is a representation of his father. And when Mahaprabhu embraced the son of Prataparudra Maharaj, and when the son went back, he was, when the king embraced the son and felt the same ecstasy, I was just remembering that amazing pastime, Prabhuji. So just wanted to share. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, great. Yeah, very nice realization and remembering of that pastime. Okay, we'll stop here. All glories to the devotees of the Lord Gauranga. Okay, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada. Srimad Bhagavatam. Jai.